Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia Simone, and child, listen. First of all, let me start by saying y'all got to be some of the messiest motherfuckers I know. When I tell y'all is messy than the motherfucker. Listen, let me just run this down real quick, okay? First of all, did I say, hey, this is me, welcome back to my channel? Yeah, all that. Anyway, so listen, I had undid my review, right? I did my review maybe a couple days ago, but editing always takes me longer than I expected. Y'all already know that. So the video was done since last night. I uploaded the video, but YouTube ain't finished all their checks and balances. They ain't got more checks and balances than the damn government. So they ain't finished their checks and balances till after midnight. And I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna drop the video after midnight. I'll just drop it in the morning. So I go to drop my little video this morning. I'm late. Ooh. I said, you know what? Fuck it. The video is out. I go to finally finish trimming my hedges, because y'all remember the wasp had attacked me, and then I got to tell y'all about how I got to stop drinking coffee because coffee been running my blood pressure up, and I'm around to think I would go dead around this bitch. And so I had stopped drinking the coffee. I was feeling better. I said I'm gonna go trim my little hedges. So while I'm trimming my hedges, y'all watching the video, I'm trying to check my little comments in between, right? And I saw, it might have been that boy, I don't remember who said it, but the first comment I saw where it was, I know you see Wendy and Eddie going to jail for fraud. I said, now, you know, y'all can make up some shit. I said, why is they making up shit already? The show just started. Then I said, well, hold on now. Let me scroll the internet and go mind other people's business real quick. And I went to go scroll. And as I'm scrolling, I got another comment. Bitch, wake up. Get your ass up, because I know you see Wendy and Eddie went to motherfucking jail. I said, what is they talking about? Child, why I scroll down the damn internet, TMZ got the article say the people done got locked up behind insurance fraud. I said, now what in the Simon Guabadia is going on here? Child, when I read that headline, I said, fraud? Stop sign. So for those of you who've been living under a rock or in some bushes like I was, and you don't know what's going on, I'm gonna read you the article real quick. So first of all, they mugshots is a motherfucker. Why is Wendy grinning like a Cheshire cat? Wendy looked like the Grinch that stole Christmas. They say y'all stole some damn money, so I mean that don't help. Eddie looked like he fresh out the stash. Eddie looked like he just finished testing his damn product. And speaking of testing his damn product, you couldn't have told me they was gonna go to jail for fraud. Now maybe selling the drugs and shit, and then they had got caught up for that. I'd have been like, oh, okay, I understand. But insurance fraud? The attorney and the good doctor? You know what done happened? I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what done happened. Kim and Kanye got away with that a few years back. And after Kim and Kanye pulled that stunt and they got away with it, damn near every celebrity been going on vacation and all of a sudden getting robbed. Y'all can't do everything y'all see Kim and Kanye do. You just can't. Kanye is the kind of crazy where if you see him pulling off a scheme and a scam and he seemed to be getting away with it, you better jump on it right then and there. Because once he get done with that motherfucker, ain't no more doing it. Insurance fraud, like, do you know how hard them insurance investigators go? Do you know how hard them people go to not have to pay you your money? I ain't gonna tell you, I do not understand what they were doing or maybe even why they did it. Now, I'm not telling you it's justified. I'm not telling you I support it or condone it or encourage it. You gonna go to jail too if you do it. I think the mentality is we done paid into the system for years on end. These people getting all kind of money from us. This is a scheme and a damn scam, and we need to get a refund on some of our damn money. Tell them people they stole my jewelry. Now, I'm not telling you that I would do no shit like that. I've honestly had a partner approach me to do some shit like that in the past, and I told him, hell no. I'm telling you right now, you put me in some shit like that, we going to jail, because I ain't gonna be able to hold it. I'm gonna tell you right now, as soon as the people start asking me too many questions, I'm gonna break down and cry. I'm gonna tell them every goddamn thing. We all going to jail. I'm just telling you. So I ain't telling you I would do no shit like this. I'm just telling you I kind of get what I think the mentality behind it is. But here's the problem. This is where we get into cost and risk analysis and all that stuff. Eddie is an attorney. Wendy, no. Okay, now, and this was in this first episode where her kids were telling her she ain't no damn doctor. Hey, look, we know you got all them degrees and shit. You've been to school all that time, but you can't save nobody, fix nobody, heal nobody. You can't prescribe nobody shit. You ain't nobody's damn doctor, and you don't even work no damn more. You ain't a doctor, okay? Now, I listen, trying to hurt your feelings. They'll tell you the truth. but they'll hurt your damn feelings. And I'm not trying to go as far as the kid's gone and tell her she ain't shit. But she was a professor at a prestigious university, and she gave that all up. Now, I mean, she said she got her reasons, and I find it very interesting that in this very first episode, and speaking of this being the first episode and all of this happening like the week that the first episode came out, you cannot tell me that Bravo don't be in the mix of getting these people locked up. This housewife to prison pipeline is some shit that Bravo got their hands on. You cannot convince me otherwise. Because how? Andy must be getting a kickback when he sending them bitches to jail. Is he on commission or some shit? How the Karen just got out. I mean, just got out. The season just started, and now Wendy and Eddie locked up. What the But I just find it interesting that in this very first episode, she was just talking about how they get to be more selective about the projects that they take on because the Happy Eddie brand is doing so well and it's so lucrative. And my thing is, if it's that lucrative and y'all are successful in your ventures and y'all have put all these years and effort and energy into studying and acquiring these degrees, and you have him being an attorney and her being some kind of a doctorate of political science or something, they specified in the article, we'll read it. But why was this worth it? Like, why was it worth putting everything that y'all have spent a lifetime working for and building? Why was it worth putting that on the line? Personally, I'd rather be worried about my bills and how I'm going to pay them, or I got a couple dollars and I'm going to see if I can flip this and make it some more money legally, than to be sitting around on top of a pile of money worried about when the Fed's coming to get me. I'm just saying, when you have put as much into building yourself and your life, and especially when you got the kind of ego, attitude, and pride of a Dr. Wendy Osefo, why would you take this kind of chance? And I mean, $450,000 is a lot of money to anybody, I'm sure. But y'all got kids on top of careers, on top of parents who is throwing y'all at each other's faces and threatening to hex each other and all kind of shit behind their churn job titles and success. Like, why? I know Karen is kicking her damn feet. But yeah, but she been laughing, talking about me. I'm out to jail now. My room available for you. This some bullshit. But I said we was going to read the article. Hold on. I ain't forgot. I'm so taken aback. I'm so taken aback. Because Wendy is not my favorite person. She's just not. But this is just, this ain't never been on my bingo card. You couldn't have never told me Wendy and Eddie was getting locked up. Now, I ain't saying they're going to jail. I hope y'all don't have to go to jail. Wendy and Eddie is Bonnie and Clyde? Lord. So let me go ahead and read y'all this article real quick so I can finish running this down. Now, first, I'm going to read y'all the original article, and then they have two updates to it. So the original article says Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie have been booked on criminal fraud charges, TMZ has learned. According to documents obtained by TMZ, the Real Housewives of Potomac star is facing 16 charges. Read the article here. Including 7 felonies for allegedly making false or misleading info, fraud in excess of $300. She's also facing 1 misdemeanor count of making a false statement to an officer. The couple was booked Thursday night in Westminster, Maryland. Here's the deal. Police say the couple reported a burglary in April last year. The couple claimed they found their bedroom ransacked after returning from a trip to Jamaica. We told you about that incident at the time. According to the prosecution's bail recommendation documents obtained by TMZ, the couple reportedly told police several designer bags and jewelry had been stolen. But get this, Carroll County Sheriff's deputies allege Wendy was later seen in a social media post wearing a diamond ring she reported stolen. She done lost her mind. Additionally, an investigation determined numerous items the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store, where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. The documents indicate the couple had claimed a $450,000 personal property loss to an insurance company. Geez. Wendy Osefo has been on the show since season 5. She was a college professor of education. She taught at Johns Hopkins University before resigning in 2024 and a contributor to The Hill and MSNBC. She has degrees from Temple University and Johns Hopkins and a PhD in public affairs and community development from Rutgers. We just saw Wendy out and about on Sunday at a CultureCon event in Brooklyn, New York. Wendy was tight with Kamala Harris. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers to drag Kamala name into this. Y'all. Ooh. Wendy was tight with Kamala Harris during the former VP's run for president last year. The two are members of the same sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha. Yeah, they dragging y'all too, AKAs. The news comes on the heels of RHOP castmate Karen Huger's release from jail last month after serving 6 months of a 1-year sentence for back-to-back DUIs. Boy, TMZ is a messy, dirty mother. Oh, I forgot. I'm so taken aback by the article. These are the updates. So the first update is, I believe these updates were done today. I'm recording this on Friday. What is the day? Friday, October 10th. I don't know what time and date it is, where you is, and when you seeing this. But it looks like these updates are from today. The first one is 12:03 p.m. Pacific time. It says a rep for Wendy tells TMZ Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Edward Osefo, are back home safely with their family and in good spirits. They are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from friends, fans, and colleagues. The Osefos, alongside their legal team, look forward to their day in court. At this time, they respectfully ask for privacy as they focus on their family and legal process ahead. And then the next update is at 1:15 p.m. Bravo has paused the series premiere of Wife Swap, the Real Housewives edition. The Osefos were slated to appear in the first episode, Variety reports. The premiere is pushed back a week following the Osefos' arrest from October 14th to October 21st. Shit, I didn't know nothing about the damn show, but I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here looking at the mugshots, and just looking just as damn crazy. They look crazy as hell in these mugshots. I'm so disappointed. Like, Wendy is not my favorite person, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought she was above this. Because, when people do the condescending, pretentious thing, in my mind, you got to know you on the up and up by some shit that makes you feel like you better than other people. Like, maybe that's why you come off that way. So in my mind, when you are as condescending and pretentious as Wendy can be, you must have your ducks in a row. You must have your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You must have them. But I don't know why I be thinking that, because life has taught me that oftentimes when people wear a mask of pretension and condescension, it's often to hide that they ain't on the up and up. Shit is not clean. They don't have their I's dotted. They don't have their T's crossed. That's why they go out of their way and they make sure to try to jump ahead of everybody to make other people feel small, to make y'all think I'm the big dog. I want y'all to look up to me and don't look too deep into my life now, because you're going to find some shit that ain't right. And I know that. So I don't know why I'm so blown, but I am blown. Then, I don't know how true it is, because I didn't go read the court documents. Y'all know I ain't that kind of nosy. Not that ain't nothing wrong with the folks who is that nosy. Y'all serve the public. We appreciate y'all when y'all read the documents. I just ain't going to read the motherfuckers, okay? But I saw somewhere that I think it's alleged in the court documents that Eddie was emailing Wendy, asking her to suggest different items that he can claim so that they could hit the max on their insurance payout. Like, what? Why? Why in the fuck? Why in the hell? Especially being a damn attorney. And y'all live right somewhere around DC where if any damn body in the country knows about some damn surveillance, it should be DC. Why would y'all be emailing each other that like y'all don't live together? I wish a motherfucker would email me some shit about some criminal shit we doing. Oh, you trying to send me to jail, bitch. Everybody will go down today with me. What you not gonna do is put me in no motherfucking paperwork and think you gonna take me down. Don't send me no goddamn emails and paper trails and all kind of shit trying to build a case on me, because I promise you, we all going down in this bitch. Would y'all be emailing each other? Hey, we hit the limit. Yeah, what else you got around there? Hey, find some more expensive shit I can tell them got sold. What the fuck? And the trying to place claims for y'all return. Now, y'all deep in a motherfucker. But this is yet another cautionary tale in the book of them people ain't got it like y'all think they got it. And while, I don't get any joy out of seeing Wendy and Eddie dealing with this kind of situation, like this is some pretty bad shit. This is fucked up. I don't take any joy from it. It's not like good for them. I honestly wish they would have never done anything like this. I wish that they would not have tarnished their names and reputations this way, because whether I like them personally or not, whether I agree with some of the things they say and do or stand for, it does not take away from who they are, who they have built themselves into, what they've accomplished as Black people. Like, I am very proud of them as Black people. But it's another testament to slow and steady wins the race. A lot of us, especially in the social media era, God, I tell you, social media has truly done something to society where it has replaced anonymity with transparency. There are people who, there was a time that you didn't even know they existed, and now you know all of the inner workings of their lives. And, you watch people's lives and you see that they have this and they have that and they're doing this and they're doing that. And comparison is the thief of joy. And that's essentially what social media is a big place to compare shit. Let me show you what I got going on. Let me show you what I'm doing. Who wore the outfit better? Who looked better? Whose haircut is... It's a big place of comparison. And you see these people who you think are the creme de la creme. And they got the homes you want and the cars you want and the bags you want. And you would give anything to live the life they're living, not knowing that the motherfuckers is taking penitentiary chances every day to have some shit that they cannot afford. They dreaming about the life just like you. They just willing to do some shit you ain't willing to do to get it. And I don't mean that in a good way. I don't mean that in terms of, we all got to stay in 24 hours. You just ain't got to hustle in. You got to be in, you not on you. I don't mean it like that. And I find it very interesting that she just sat up on this very first episode and said that they're living so well and they can be selective about the projects that they take on because of how lucrative the Happy Eddie brand is. And soon as she said that, here come the people filing charges about, that sound real good, but that ain't where all your money came from. You're trying to get some money up out of us and you're lying. You're going to jail, bitch. Listen, I have known a number of people who have been in the alternative lifestyles, right? I mean, people who take penitentiary chances for their income, okay? And some of them have crapped out, okay? Some of them rolled the dice and it didn't roll in their favor, all right? They had to go lay down for a while. And the consistent message that I've heard from just about everybody I know that has ever had to go do some time because they got caught up in some shit that they were doing where the root cause was money, the one thing they always come out and say is the one thing that is very clear to me after I gave them people all my time is that money ain't everything. They will tell you that it ain't worth it. Especially when you're a Black person in America, you get caught up doing some illegal shit and you got to get them people 10, 20, 30, 40 years of your life. It's not worth it. Wendy and Eddie, you cannot convince me that they couldn't live a great life without doing some fraudulent shit. You couldn't convince me of that. You cannot make me believe that they could not live well without doing this shit. Now, maybe it might not be the well you want it to be today. You might have to build to it. You might not be able to have the house you want today, but they can have a house, a very nice one. You may not have the vehicles you want today, but they can have vehicles, very nice ones. You may not be able to put your mama on payroll today, but you can eventually put her on payroll if she's a nice one. But all that bunch of pretending that you the rich bitch and you better than everybody and you have so much and you're living this fabulous life, when you know, like, why, Lord, y'all, I'm trying to get my thoughts and my words together. Why would you do this shit and you on a TV show? You know you are in the public eye. Here's the thing. When you decide that you want to become a public figure, you gotta let go of certain shit you got going on in the background. Period, point blank. Especially when you get on these platforms where you know that ever since Teresa from Real Housewives of New Jersey, anybody who is even a cameo on one of these damn shows needs to make sure they got all their shit in order, because you know the feds is watching. Like, y'all, I don't even know if this video gonna make no damn sense. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know, because I'm just so discombobulated, disappointed, and taken aback. But I said all that, and I honestly don't even know how much I said at this point, because I'm truly just sitting here rambling, just getting it off my chest, because it's just so much. But I said all that to say, slow and steady wins the race. Comparison is the thief of joy. Covet not whatever your neighbor got. Just live your life. Take your time and stay the fuck out of jail trying to collect 200 and pass go. And I'm not telling y'all that from the place of somebody who got it like that ain't never had to worry about a bill, because you know something don't nothing piss me off. Like people who ain't never been through nothing trying to tell you how to go through something. Shut your ass up. So I'm not saying this from the perspective of somebody who's never had to struggle. Somebody who doesn't desire things and doesn't like, I like nice things. You turn me loose in a store, I'm going to walk up to the most expensive shit. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I need God to help my finances match my taste. I'm just saying, that ain't got nothing to do with this, but if you listening, Lord. But I like nice shit. I know what it is to want the finer things in life. And I also know what it is to be busting your ass trying to get there. And it's a different thing to arrive, to win, and know you did that shit clean. It's a different thing. And live within your means. I recommend personally living below your means. That's honestly, I feel like the secret. That's the key to an easier, more comfortable life, is living beneath your means. Like, a lot of people are living to the hilt of their damn dollar. They look like they got it like that. They look like they living a great life, but they knee deep in debt and taking penitentiary chances to maintain their lifestyle. And the truth is, you don't have to live like that. You ain't got to do that. Now, no, you might not be able to live in the most expensive neighborhood. You might not be able to drive the best car, but it ain't where you live, it's how you live. What good is it to take the shortcut to get ahead if all it's going to do is set you back? Like, let's say Eddie and Wendy got the $450,000 that they were looking for from the insurance company. Cool. But then them people find out you was a lying, scheming, scamming fraud. And they lock you up. You got to get attorneys. That's a bunch of money. And I promise you, at the Wendy and Eddie level, they are not getting the attorney that you be hearing advertising on the radio, but you ain't got to pay no money unless they win. No, them people want their big money per hour. They want their big retainer. You not going to play with them. You going to pay them their damn money. Now, on top of your legal expenses, you will most likely have to give that money back to the insurance company. On top of whatever you've lost or had to give back to the insurance company, now this has affected your public reputation. I don't know how employable you are with this situation. There's 1,000 possibilities and 1,000 ways that this situation costs you more than it gains you. It's not worth it. And that's the problem, is people are looking at other people live these lives and they're willing to take any chance to live it too. But y'all, that's all I know that they got going on. I just came down here to tell y'all, don't y'all do this dumb shit. Take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. Take one step at a time. Build the life you want. Live below your means. God will meet you in the middle. Just keep going. Just don't do this shit. But that's it. That's all, and I ain't got no more. Thank y'all so much for coming down here and letting me know what's going on and then listening to me get it off my chest. I had saw y'all down in the comments, but get your ass up and come talk to us, because I know you see the motherfuckers went to jail. And once again, y'all was right with your messy asses. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you've not already. And in the meantime, until next time, just like every time, stay y'all outside of jail. I love you. Mean it. Bye.